What's up guys, this video is going to be about learning how to play Raze. She's really good at securing kills and holds her own whether you're playing her in a squad or solo. In this video, I'm going to be going over each ability and giving you some tips and tricks on how to use each ability to its fullest potential. Alright, so for Raze's first ability, Boombot, it's important that you use this ability wisely. It's the only ability in Raze's kit that allows her to find enemies without exposing herself completely. Also, you can use this ability to clear corners and hallways similarly to how you would use Sova's drone or Cypher's spy cam. Just remember that the Boombot can also be destroyed by the enemy, so if you need to trade it or react, then make sure you do that accordingly. Last tip, remember that the Boombot has a detection radius of a cone in front of it, so you want to use the Boombot in a way so that enemies can't hide from its view cone. Usually this is done by bouncing it off walls instead of deploying it straight down a long hallway. Moving on to Raze's next ability, Blast Pack, it costs 200 credits and it allows her to throw a blast pack that will stick into any surface until she detonates it or runs out of time. When it blows up, it does AoE damage and displaces other agents that are in range. Keep in mind that this ability does not damage Raze. It actually allows her to boost herself up onto certain parts of the map that other agents cannot reach. Also, because the blast packs push you around when detonated, you can use it to quickly reposition yourself around the map similarly to Jet's dash. You can use this tip if you find yourself in a tight situation where you need to cover a lot of ground really fast. Moving on to Raze's third ability, Paint Shells. This allows her to throw a grenade that bursts into smaller grenades after a short delay. She only has one charge, but if you get 2 kills, it resets, allowing you to use Paint Shells again. Raze's grenades is a very flexible ability that is the core of Raze's kit. You can use her Paint Shells to weaken enemies, finish them off, or even stall or buy time. She's really good at zoning off parts of the map due to enemies not wanting to push through until all of the grenades have detonated. I highly suggest that if you want to get good at using Raze's grenades, that you use her grenades methodically and strategically. You don't want to keep nading the same spot every round because that's going to be very predictable for the enemy and you're going to end up not hitting anyone with the grenades. You really want to try and do damage with her grenades every single round because you have a high chance of killing someone because of the amount of damage that they do. Now for Raze's ultimate, Showstopper. It costs 6 ultimate orbs and it allows her to fire a rocket that does massive damage to everything and everyone around it. It's also important to keep in mind that you can combine Raze's blast packs and Showstopper to fly through the air and get some better angles for your rocket launcher. Even though Raze announces when she uses her ult to everyone in the lobby, by combining these two abilities, you can still catch some enemies off guard. I usually find the most success when using this ability when I already know where enemies are. If I have to go searching for the enemy after using her rocket launcher, then most of the time they would run away and run to a safe spot that Raze can't get to. So when using her ultimate, try to use it when you know where the enemy is or have a good idea where they are. And now for some overall tips when using Raze, it's important that you try to pair her with agents that have a lot of CC like Breach or Sage, because a lot of her abilities are easier to hit when the enemies are slowed or stunned. You want to keep in mind that since Raze's abilities all do damage, you want to keep using it every round to help you take the site, clear corners, and clear common spots. Hopefully these tips help you play Raze. She's a really fun, aggressive agent, and she's a great addition to any type of team composition that you and your team wants to play. If you have any questions, then feel free to stop by my stream. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. PST at twitch.tv/BakeSharpie. Also, big shout out to everyone that's subbed to the channel, leaving likes and leaving comments. Every little bit and every little support helps the channel out a lot, so thank you guys for that. And as always, good luck in your games and happy fragging.